what are you looking for in an investment when you're buying? So now you're 12 years in. I'm sure you have it all ironed out, your processes, right?
As everybody knows, it's all about the numbers. It's all about, for me, it's the numbers and the exit. What does the exit look like? So if we buy this and we put in all this capital to renovate it, obviously we're buying distressed value add properties.
You're burying everything essentially.
We're burying everything.
Okay.
What's the exit look like? And if the exit looks like we're going to leave a ton of capital in the deal, not interested. I want something that has a lot of appreciation value, because I want that exit to show me, and again, these are calculated projections based on 12 years experience and being very successful with that. But yeah, I don't want to leave a lot of money in the deal. And neither do our investors. We want to pull 85, 90% of capital, 100% of capital out.
Yeah.
And then just rinse and repeat. And that's how you build a portfolio of, 420 doors.
Yeah. And when it comes to financing, have there been hurdles? Like what's the type of financing you guys are taking on?
Good question. So residential financing is much harder to qualify for than commercial. Obviously, when you're buying apartment buildings and bigger buildings, the commercial lending is much easier. It's really goes to the building. What does the building produce now? What's the net operating income now? And based on that, your loan to value may be less, but not your typical 80%. But on the flip side, then they calculate, okay, what's the NOI of the building projected on the after repair? And based on that, so essentially the building's qualifying for the loan, not the individual.
Okay.
With commercial lending. When you're going out buying residential properties, it's Matthew qualifying for the loan.
Yeah.
What's your debt service? What's your income? Do you lease a $200,000 car and all that kind of stuff, which obviously plays a factor. You could have 100 different apartment buildings in 100 different corporations. The building's qualifying for the loan, not Matthew.
Yeah.
So commercial lending, to recap, much easier than residential financing.
Agreed. And when you start off with those 3 properties.
Those are all residential.
Residential.
Yeah.
When did you pivot to commercial?
So basic rule of thumb, 4 units and under is residential. 5 units and above is commercial. We've always pivoted, or we've always dabbled in the commercial. Right from probably 5 years ago. And we've continued to dabble more and more, especially now with rates. Commercial rates are cheaper than residential rates. Like we're getting CMHC commercial financing for the mid 4s.
Wow.
Right now on a CMHC loan after the refinance. I mean, right now residential rates for rental properties, you're probably mid 6s.
Yep.
Give or take. So, yeah, commercial lending, commercial transactions are looking more and more attractive, especially in this environment what the rates are today.